Hey guys, I'm Merlin. You're watching another episode of Merlin's Airsoft News, and in this episode, we're going to take a look at Magnum's Response 3 8.0 in Desert Tan. So Magnum contacted me a little while ago and asked if I'd like to try out one of their shoes. And Viper Strike was coming up, and I knew I had a couple other events like Freelander and Homeland that required a better support shoe, basically, support for my ankle. So I hopped online and I chose their Response 3 8.0's Desert Tan. So far, so great. First, let's go over some of the features. So the Response 3s are made out of a suede and a nylon build, which means that it's pretty breathable. It's not waterproof, but it is pretty water resistant. So if you're stepping through puddles, if it is raining, your sock's not going to get immediately wet. It's going to take a little bit for that wetness to soak in. Wouldn't recommend standing in a deep puddle of water if you don't have to, because that's not what these are for, but these are great for water resistance. Now the sole is a non-slip resistant sole, and it's got a fiberglass shank to provide extra support for you. And on the top, they have metal hooks for easy lacing. So if you need to get in and out, a little bit quickly, or you don't want to have to loosen up your laces constantly. It's a quick, wrap around, tie it up, and easy to untie, and you're in and out into these boots in no time. And for the interior of the boot, it's got an EVA sock liner. Provides extra comfort, and really, guys, these feel like tennis shoes when you put them on. While I always recommend breaking in your boots first, they recommend about a week to break them in, casual use first before you get any op. I got these almost at the kind of the last minute. It was my fault for choosing the shoe too late. Had a lot of choices. And so I took these with me to Viper Strike. I was gonna break them in a little bit and swap out with my other boots. But I found out that these break in really, really quickly. Again, I don't recommend doing it for an extended op, but if you're going to one of those ops where you get breaks kind of often, you play for 3 hours, you're able to get off, switch shoes, it's one way of doing it. Casual play is another way of doing it. But these boots, really, I didn't have any blisters with them. They broke in really nice. My feet weren't extremely sore at the end of the day. And I've been to 4 or 5 ops with these now. I just did Milsim West. And while I didn't play, I was on my feet the entire time as an embedded journalist. And after 40 hours, I was able to get in and out of these pretty quickly in the field when I needed to. And my feet were not killing me whatsoever. Typically, even the most weathered boots that I've had, I will still feel some soreness. And with these, I really didn't feel that much soreness at all on the feet. So what I do recommend is if you have thin socks, I would not, my preference is I use thicker socks with these kind of boots. I did get some blisters once. I used a really thin sock. It's supposed to be a wicking sock, but it just really held the moisture into my feet, which caused the blisters to begin with. But I definitely recommend getting some thicker socks, hiking socks in particular. Put it along with the EVA sock liner, and it's, like I said, man, it's gonna feel like air on your feet. It's really great. It does come in tan, which is great because it'll go with your multicam and your woodland loadouts. I've worn this with Ranger Green, looks kind of cool. So it's definitely a versatile boot. It's a little bit more versatile than black. The downside to this is I can't wear it to work. I wear boots every day to work. However, it requires black for my uniform. 7 years as a firefighter, also needed black. So I'm pretty used to the leathers and the side zips and stuff like that. So transitioning to this boot was great. It was easy. Like I said, very comfortable. I wish they had something like this when I was a firefighter, because hands down, even though it doesn't have a side zip, it's pretty quick to get in and out. Guys, this has been the review of the Magnum Response 3 8.0s in Desert Tan. If you've enjoyed this review, we want to check out some others, hit the subscribe button below, give us a like, and share it with your friends. Check us out on our other social media outlets, such as www.merlinsairsoftnews.com, Instagram, Merlin's Airsoft News, Facebook, Merlin's Blogspot, and all the other social media that we have. Guys, I'm Merlin. Thanks for watching Merlin's Airsoft News.